We're about to go live. We already live. All right. We live, man. Okay, do you see yourself?
I do.
All right, cool. I'm about to come over there too, man. All right. All right, you ladies take care now. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right, what's happening with you, man?
Ah,
I'm gonna sit
everything.
right here, man.
Awesome.
I don't mean when I say man, I'm talking about mankind. You know what I mean, the reference. All right, what's happening? I'm looking like a hippie from somewhere.
A hard day work.
Yeah, that too. That too. What's okay? What we're gonna do is set it up. I'm gonna go on Ask a Lady, Ask a Man page. Then we're gonna start this off. Do. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm about to go. Row.
Yeah.
Go on Ask a Lady, Ask a Man page. I'm going live on there right now.
One of the problems is, brother, it's hard to get to this thing every week. I have a hard time finding it.
No, you should be able to. You should be able to go on there right now. You should be able to go on there.
I'm on it right now. Okay? That's
Go.
what I was calling you about.
Go on there right now. Go on there right now. Ask.
I'm on it right now.
Ask a lady. Ask. Okay, go out and go back on.
Okay.
Okay, today's topic. What's going on, everybody? This is like the 14th episode of Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. Yay! Yay! So I'm your host, Brian G. Soul, back here for another, little time that we're going to have here. And introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I am Marlene, and I'm Brian's G Soul, new administrator.
Administrator for MoRock. Yay! And we're broadcasting live from downtown Summerlin in Las Vegas at the beautiful Pine Hollow Winery with one of the owners. Barb is in the back. Barb, you say, hey. There you go. There you go. Send a shout out to John all the way on the East Coast doing his thing, visiting the grandkids. So we're going to get started. And Marlene, I want you to be loose.
Okay.
Be loose tonight. Be loose tonight. All right. So one of the questions is, one of the questions is, would you date a known bisexual?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Not at all, no.
Why wouldn't you?
Because I am strictly man. Strictly man.
You was gonna say the strictly with the D on the end, but you left that out. Strictly anyway.
Right, strictly.
No. That's cool. That's cool.
Be fruitful, multiply.
That's cool. All right. So you're judging him by his past?
No, it's just that's my preference.
That's your no. What if he decides that he don't want to do that no more?
Oh, well, I probably long as he's not bisexual anymore, and it's just him and I, and he's a good person and got passed my application test. Yeah, I probably would.
You would. Okay, because a lot of ladies would say, once you did that, I don't know if you're going back. I mean, it's always going to be a question mark. But it's like, being in love. How much in love are you that you're gonna forget somebody's past? Because I know in general, when men, some men care about body count, and most guys know what I mean when I say body counts. They want how many men have your woman been with, which it should be in your past. Okay, it should be Now we're judging people from here, from today on, but men, we don't want the town hoe. I'm just being honest.
They go for women too.
Women. See, it's a double standard because most women know that men mostly messed around. I mean, we talked about it before that would you want your man to have a little experience with you when he gets with you, or you don't want him knowing nothing?
Well, I'm open.
Would you want to? So you would be okay with teaching your man if he never had any experience with anything before?
I would.
You would.
Yes.
See, a lot of women want him already packaged up with the experience on the ingredients. This man's been experienced for 5 years, 10 years this year. They want something with a track record. Sometimes, but
I take a brand new vehicle.
Okay, so
put my own miles on it.
All right, so so I have to pose a question to myself. We're gonna go back and forth on this.
I'm all right.
All right, so will men date? Roland, you there?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, will men date a bisexual woman? Yes.
Yes, they would.
Bisexual woman. Bisexual woman.
Yeah, no, you didn't. Man, go on. I want to bring you on camera, man. So go on my live group. Go on the group. Ask a Lady, Ask a Man group.
Okay, let me get this.
I want to bring you in on the camera. Hey, Susie, how you doing? Susie, would you date a person that used to be a bisexual? Susie. Nubia Bukas, how you doing? I'm gonna pose Nubia the question too. Would you date a known, maybe a former bisexual? Would you date them? See, often it's different with men and women. Men are like, yay, come on to the party. We want you to be in the party hardy. We don't have any problems because we're like, hey. But I have heard of, there's a one rap star, and I think we could talk about it because it's all public news. I think Busta Rhymes, he lost his wife to another woman. Yeah. So, sometimes you got to watch what you ask for. They could have been playing around. That's what, when you're doing experiencing a threesome, sometimes it could be a Pandora's box. Okay, Roland, I'm about to bring you on camera. Okay.
You're having a problem with the sound on Facebook.
It is. It's always crazy on Facebook. All right, hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
What's up, man? Roland, this is Marlene Roland.
Hi.
Can you hear me? How's it going, Marlene?
Yeah, man, you sound great. Okay, so tell me, what are your views on dating a known bisexual?
On paper, most men will say yes. We're saying yes fast when we think about it. But in reality, it won't work. It'll be some problems because at the end of the day, you have with a bisexual woman, there's some itches you as a man can't scratch. And now she has to see you. We would think, oh yeah, we all together, everything. But she may have a woman that ain't into men, and now you going looking around waiting for your fun time. And she said, well, not tonight, baby. I got Sally in the other room. And you be like, well, can I watch it? She said, nope, you can't watch it, nothing. And then there'll be some problems. And because at the end of the day, no matter what it is, even though she's bisexual, it's hard enough to maintain a relationship between two people. And now you add a third.
Well, that's why I say something about a Pandora's box when you're debating about having a threesome. It's all good when it's good, but when you find out that this person been cheating on you with the third person that came into the relationship, that's why it looks crazy.
Right. Right. And when most men, when we say women say let's have a threesome, we're taking another woman. So we all happy to realize she brings another guy in the room. We're like, hey, hold up. Well, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this.
Well, this needs to be. Well, I think the gender. I think the gender should be discussed way before the
actions,
the introduction, man.
Bring another woman. Yeah. What do you say? And she'll say, "Well, baby, I'll bring another woman on Tuesday, but I got to bring a man on Wednesday." And the guy be like, wait a minute. On Tuesday, he's happy. On Wednesday, you be like, wait a minute, hold up. I didn't sign up for this. I said, well, yes, you did. Yeah, I signed up on Tuesday, but I want to get out the deal on Wednesday. And that's how guys are. You're stupid like that.
Well, yeah, we're very stupid and ignorant, because I agree with you to the point where, a woman might be able to do things to another woman that a man can't do. It took me a long time to maybe agree to something like that, but just being sentimental, a lot of the women nurturing aspects that men don't have. Men can be very short, we're visual, we're impatient when it comes to feeling. And for the most part, a lot of men aren't great communicators. So, but so that puts everything to bed about he got to have a big dick. That puts
it helps.
But her girlfriend don't have no dick.
They buy them.
Yeah.
They buy them. They go to the store and they pick them out.
Here's my thing, and
it don't die.
I'm gonna get crucified for what I'm about to say. Right now. I'm gonna get to crucified. Hey, Gloria Dale, Carmen Rios, Kevin Harris, what's up, money? Okay, my thing is this, and I'm ignorant to the fact, and I'm being honest as I can about this next statement I'm gonna make. Okay. Why are you going to the other gender? Now, me and a female in a relationship. So she decides I want to go with a woman. Okay. But then she buys a fake dick. I don't understand it. Do you want to be with a man? So you want to be with a man, or do you want to be with a woman? Because I have a dick. She don't have the dick.
They buy them.
But why buy one when you got a real one right here?
It lasts longer.
No, they don't.
They go past 2 minutes. Go past 3 minutes.
I would say this.
What's the oldest dildo that you've ever imagined? It's like 30, 40 years. Do they have they ever found an Egyptian dildo?
Yeah. Dildo's been around a long time. They don't talk about it in the books, but it's been around a long time.
But do you understand what I'm saying? I understand. Understand what I'm saying? I understand, okay, if you never, listen, my thing is this. If you go with a female, okay, cool, I believe in love. I believe you pick who you want to pick, whatever. I'm good with that. I have some friends, some lesbian friends who go together. I'm good with that. But when you put a dick in the equation, I'm like, huh?
Well, actually, since I've never been a lesbian, I have expertise, so I can't sit up and speak on it.
Well, I'm asking Ashley Davis, Gloria Dale, Carmen Rios, Susie. I mean, I'm like this. If you need that scratch itch, just get you a man. No, that's wrong.
Yeah, because even though even though you get a man, I would think this: when you bring a man, because most dicks have a man attached to it, and we stupid. I mean, we go in, we get in, lay it down, and next thing you know, we sit in there. We'll make you a sandwich or turn on a sports game.
So
whatever we do.
I want to have a real talk. Not I don't. If a lesbian wants to have, if a lesbian goes with another lesbian, and she says, "Okay, I want you to buy a dick." Well, I want a lesbian to come on so I can talk, because I can understand if you don't, because I'm thinking you're tired of men. So you're tired of dick.
It could be they was raped. You know, it's a lot of different reasons why they turn.
Well, that would be the whole reason why you ain't gonna want no dick.
However.
Hey, Myrtle. Myrtle, you gotta close your ears. This is grown for. Hey, Stephanie Sullivan, Normandy High School, what's happening? But we're talking about if you just joined in, we're talking about, would you date a bisexual or a person who used to be a bisexual? Would you date them? Marlene said,
I would.
As long as they're not doing it now.
As long as the bag.
I think that Marlene is being extra nice. Most women, Stephanie, Myrtle, Ashley, y'all let me know. Because most women like, if you did that before, it's a chance you're going to do it with me. You're going to do it over me. And I don't want you sticking something up in me where something been somewhere else.
I mean, that's just like a man, a straight man cheating on you with another woman.
Yeah, but it ain't necessarily.
They do have that anal sex. Yes, they do.
Well, yeah, but you know.
Come on, Brian, it's the same thing.
Look.
Because if she's with another woman, the other woman can turn your woman out. And now you
well, we talked about we talked about that. But I'm like this, but if you're running away from me, a man, and all of my manly attributes, why would you want to get with a woman? I understand you're getting with a woman, but you want to get with a woman and then buy a manly attribute?
I think she wants to get with a woman.
I mean, I understand if you just don't want to have dick. If you don't want to have dick, you don't want to have dick.
Maybe she don't want the man body, but she want the man's parts. It's detachable. You know, you can pick your color, you can pick your size. You might be attracted. You might be attracted to a man, and his tool is not the size that you want it to be.
David Johnson, what's happening? I mean, my thing is this: if you want like a vibrator or a dildo, okay, I don't think anybody is against that.
So do you think a man is gonna
but no, hold on, Marlene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody is against a woman buying a toy, you know. But I'm questioning if you're through with a man. I'm tired of this man. You get with a lady, you say, okay, a lady is more sensual, lady is nicer, lady is this. Then you say,
they might be better providers.
You know what, Evelyn? I'm just picking a random name. I don't know if any of y'all named Evelyn. You know what, Evelyn? I want you to buy a strap-on. Okay. What if Evelyn might have a problem with it? You know what I'm saying? But you have to question what you really want. It's almost like, and I'm not saying nobody is kind of mentally, but you got to know what you want. Do you want dick or you want pussy? Or a bisexual might want both of them. So I want honesty to be go ahead. I want honesty to be the best possible.
What if they want the penis, but they don't want to get pregnant? They want the penis, but they want the sensitive attraction to somebody, and not.
That's what using protection is for, ain't it?
What it's not always 100% too, is it?
You know, condoms.
They're not always 100%.
Yeah, about 99%.
That's not. Well, it only take one time for it to.
I mean, pregnant. So what are you saying, Marlene?
And then there's some men that don't last past 2 minutes.
Well, that's where the toy come in.
But what you gonna do? Tell a man, hey, strap this on because I love you with all my heart. You're too small. Put this on and let's take care of
So he's too small or he can't last?
Both.
Damn, that's a double whammy, ain't it?
It is.
Let me put my business out here on Facebook.
Listen. So as long as communication, because if the lady complaining about size or the endurance, the time frame, then she goes and get a woman, that's gonna say to the man, be like, what the fuck?
Then he needs to evaluate himself.
No, she needs to evaluate herself. You just mad about the size. You mad about the endurance, the time. Then you go and get a woman. I want to understand it, and it's not that I'm asking true, honest questions. Myrtle, Stephanie, David, Ashley, Kevin, Gloria, Nubia. Some of y'all talk to me. Don't be scared to make a comment. Y'all can make a comment. So that's my thing. I just want transparency, because it might be. Look. I even made this as a situation. What if the lady goes and get another lady who's a lesbian? Okay, but then the lady that goes get the lady, she said, I want you to buy a strap-on. And then the other lady says, well, I don't do that. See, that's a whole nother thing.
That should have been an upfront.
Well, all of this should be transparent.
Yeah.
All of this
because there's some
lesbians
that wear the strap, but that are using on their partner, but won't let their partner use it on them.
See, we're talking about it runs deep. And did you know this? Guess who has the highest rate of divorce rate in the United States?
Don't tell me the gay couples.
Lesbians.
Oh.
Check it out for me. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Don't just take my word for it.
No, but women don't really get along.
So why in the hell are y'all in a relationship?
We're chemically unbalanced. Hormones all over the place.
Like I said, you have to talk to lesbians about this.
I want a lesbian to come on and talk because
we're talking among ourselves.
We're in 2024 now.
Know what we're talking about.
Right. Well, I'm just posing the questions, and I don't want anybody to say, well, Brian was coming. No, I'm not coming at the lesbians. I want to understand lesbians.
You want to understand their mindset.
I want to understand.
Whole
and we're just talking. We're having a podcast. So I'm asking questions people want to know. It could be a lesbian on here, be like, I'm just coming out the closet. I want to know, are there rules to being a lesbian?
No, there's no rules to being a lesbian or to be straight.
But it
opposite attraction.
But it might be.
Look, I have two sisters on my mom's side.
Okay, come on with the rules.
I have two sisters on my mom's side, and both of them are.
Okay, talk to me.
Lesbians.
Okay, and can you get them here one day?
No, they're in Illinois and Indiana.
Okay, we can bring them on the phone, like I got Roland in St. Louis.
I can introduce. I can try. But they are amazing and very bright. So
maybe they have to be anonymous, and maybe they have some secret lesbian, or maybe they have a different code. I don't know. They may have a secret code that says we can't be talking about it, but they let us know that But we talking among ourselves about a subject.
We got a load of people on the thread, so and we're in 2024, and just like being a gay dude, I don't know about being no gay dude. I got gay relatives or gay friends, but I don't know shit about being no gay. There's rules, and I'm like, but hold, Roland, my whole thing is this.
I just heard about it, and I was like, whoa, that's complicated.
Well, my whole thing is this. My thing is this.
I can't talk about anybody's system.
I thought love was love, though. I thought love was love. I thought love was love. I thought love didn't have no boundaries.
And also with the LGBT communities, they have different rules because, like for instance, bisexuals, they really have a problem. All of them have a problem with bisexuals. They say the same thing. Pick a side. Bisexuals like, I can do it. They say pick a side. That's what, like Dave Chappelle, he had that bit about it. He got in trouble for it, but he was telling the truth.
I don't think they need to pick a side. I think they need to be transparent going into a relationship. I don't think they need, you don't have, because their other person could roll with it or they won't roll with it. I think as long as you're honest about it, you're giving the person an option. Just like we were talking last week about transgender people. If a straight person comes to transgender people, a person, and buy them a drink, are they obligated to tell them they used to be a man? Some men might not give a damn. Other men probably be like, thank you for telling me, but I know I'm not into that.
My point on that is, I think we're at the point, a lot of transgenders know better, or know they've been through this, or they know better how dangerous it is.
Roland, they should. They should,
because trust me, if I was to hook up with a woman and I go down, I get poked in the eye, I'm gonna have some problems.
Well,
hold up, I'm gonna have some problems, and I'm not gonna like it too much. I'm like, hey, but they know this. I mean, there's women, a lot of trans men, or I don't know what's called, but they get killed over that stuff. And they know it.
Arthur Williams, what's going on, brother?
They should know.
Well, it could be a life or death. It could be a life or death situation.
Born a man and I buy you that Long Island iced tea. Those things are expensive. You got two Long Island iced tea, and now you tell me, oh no, we're gonna have a problem. It is academy.
They have to tell you. I know.
It should be upfront.
They should be upfront. They should be upfront. But you had this lady named Laverne Cox, who's transgender from the Orange is the Black.
Yeah.
And she said that that they shouldn't have to tell you a damn thing.
Why?
Because they feel like if they've done the full transition, they're no longer a man anymore.
They're always going to be a man. They can't give.
But I'm telling you, the mentality of a lot of them. I mean, look, my lady watches RuPaul. Okay, she watches RuPaul a lot. She loves RuPaul. So I just happened to go. I'm fixing something to eat. Walk by the TV. I'm like, yeah, she looked pretty good. And she said, "That's a man." I said, "That ain't no damn man." She said, "That's a man."
Yes.
I said, "That is." So she made me sit down. She didn't make me, but it made me want to sit down and watch what she lying to me. And it come find out it was a dude, and I'm like, damn, they could trick you, man. So I'm like, it's better to be. It's better to be up front. It's better to be up front, man, because right now younger people are more open towards like who you are.
They have no privacy.
Well, I'm just saying if they go to the bar, they be like, okay, that's just what she is. She's okay. Thank you for telling me. I'll move on. You know, and I mean, but to me, if I could give them any advice, I'm like, even before you accept that drink, you need to tell them, hey, I used to be a man. I just want to let you know. Some guys might be like, oh, I don't care. I don't care. Other guys be like, go ahead.
Come up into the Zodiac room in St. Louis with that stuff. Because I assume that they're all women that walk up in there. You coming up in there and talking that stuff, I'm a man. I'm like, oh, there's going to be a problem.
Well, I mean, but Roland, you know that there are women around town like that. You know, right. It was a dude, old school dude, world. He was known really in St. Louis. His name was Buster. Long time ago.
What was it, a female?
No, it was a dude, but he had big breasts.
Oh.
But he used to dress up. He was a known trans.
That gets a lot of us all the time.
You know, especially you had a couple drinks in you, and the lights are dim in the club. Because I know in St. Louis they fix some drinks, man. They'll fix some hellified drinks that put you under that you don't see how a person really looks. You know. But man, I'm kind of jumping around, getting back to the bisexuals. Like I said, most men going in, we don't give a damn. But Roland, you made a point, because if it comes and she goes back and she cheats on you with a woman, and you didn't have shit to do with it. You were nowhere around. And you so you come home early from work one day, and she in the bed with her new girlfriend. And you like, what the fuck? Y'all didn't tell me?
Be very upset.
That's what I'm talking about. She tell me, well, you need to leave the house for an hour or two until we get finished. What?
You talking about mine?
I mean,
there's gonna be some problems.
I mean, I had a friend, and her husband had, would do threesomes, and she was extremely upset because she came home. She went home from work, and he was with the other party, and she was furious because she wasn't involved. Right. So she felt like her husband, had cheated on her. And eventually it messed up the marriage. They were supposed to be in it together, not separate.
Right. You have a marriage, and we bring let's say you bring another woman in, let's say y'all have y'all fun. But outside of the marriage, let's say me and my wife had outside marriage had bringing a threesome. We were fine. Wife goes to work. Wife, they all leave. Wife goes to work. She goes to work, and she goes back to her. Assume go back to her father. And wife comes home. She don't go to work. Come back here. Me and the other woman, with my wife not there. That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, you're cheating on your wife.
Is she?
Yes, because the agreement is them together, not separate.
If I call my wife and say, "Hey, girl is over here. I'm gonna give me a taste." I know what my wife gonna say. She'll say, "Oh no, she need to leave.
Time to go."
Well, you good, because at least you calling your wife.
If I call my wife.
Some people ain't gonna even call; they just gonna get a taste.
Well, that's a hypothetical. We men are dumb. We're gonna be like, well, I'll call afterwards.
I thought it was okay.
That's exactly what
I thought it was okay,
In the divorce court, he's gonna say, we had an open threesome. So all bets were off at that point.
And when the lawyers when they finish laughing and they hit you with your alimony payments, you'll be like, oh. When they finish laughing, because I ain't gonna fly in the divorce court.
I mean, well, men have a disadvantage in the courts anyway.
We have a disadvantage.
Earl Bonds, how you doing, brother?
We don't have a disadvantage. We've had an advantage for years, and the only time we have a disadvantage is we had advantage for years.
Well, it's the ladies' court now, man. That's dealing with child support, all of that, alimony,
punitive damages.
20 years, 30 years ago, a man, he had the advantage of child support. He didn't have to pay.
Yeah. Well, the state got tired of paying for it.
They hitting driver's license, jail time. Community service.
The scenario changed. 50 years ago, she said, "You knew daddy." What a comedian said, "You can move 2 blocks away and never have to deal with it." And
be like your dad. Why don't you go to your dad's house? He live around the corner.
And you don't have to claim nothing. But now we got the DNA and all that stuff. And now
No, if you gotta pay, my thing is if you gotta pay, if you're not in the house, I just paid a large sum off myself. I paid a large sum off, and I'm clear.
Oh,
I am clear. I paid up into the high 20s child support.
That's all. I know some brothers that got it.
I know some people in 100,000. I paid it all off, you know. So she can never say, well, your dad never paid anything. I'm gonna show him. Look,
you got a receipt.
Look at this. Look at it. This is what Dad paid. This is what Dad paid because it was like a gray cloud following me wherever I went, boy. Wherever I went. I said, let me just pay. So everything is paid off. Yeah, I paid off everything, man. So, you know, I try to tell people if you got child support, call a child enforcement agency and make out a payment arrangement. Don't run.
I don't think they should always give the women the money though, because some women do not spend the money on the
children. No, well, they gave mine all to the state.
Yeah, because the state
because they had already so they gave mine to. They took I took a large sum, paid it off. Yeah, it's over with. So I have a zero balance. I had to check
like medical and
I checked like 3 different ways. I checked online. I called. I said, "Can you send me a letter?" So I checked 3 different ways. I had 3 forms of way to make sure that I had zero balance, zero. Because I know. Go ahead.
No pop-ups.
I ain't got no kids.
I know people have been on stage. I'm an entertainer. I know people who've been on stage and they were waiting for them as soon as they got off stage.
Are you serious?
Yeah, there's a real famous guy that he was one of the Temptations. His name was Eddie Kendricks.
Wow.
You know, he went to David Ruffin's funeral, and the child support and the sheriffs was waiting for him outside the church.
Wow.
And Barry Gordon but that's because of the mom was saying Derry, and she told me he had owed so much back. So they were like, they didn't give a damn. We'll go bust them wherever. We don't give a damn. We don't know who David Ruffin is.
Wow.
We want the state want his money. You know, so he did that. So I just know that child support is a burden. It'll follow you, you know. Again, we getting off subject.
That's something because I have children. I never collect the child support.
Well, you good. You good.
Like never.
Bitterness.
I figure like they know you have.
Sometimes
you have children.
Sometimes a person, you know, women are scorned, and there's a Bible verse about a woman being scorned, like hell hath no fury, or a woman scorned. You know, and when
was that Shakespeare?
I thought it was a Bible verse, but maybe it could be. Well, you know, Shakespeare was supposed to write part of the Bible too.
He wrote in the language at the time.
He wrote, so he could have translated some stuff. You can look it up. Anybody look it up.
I don't know. I've never.
Yeah, hell hath no fury of a woman scorned. It could be Shakespeare, but I know it's a.
I've never collected child support.
Well, you a good one.
I never chased the baby.
You're a good one, Charlie Brown.
My kid's father, like you have to.
Yeah, but see, here's what happened.
And he was doing for his girlfriend, and if he did something for the kids, I had to pay him back.
Here's what happens. Here's what happened in my situation. Here's what happened. She wasn't even tripping off of it. She wasn't even tripping. But when the aunties, the cousins, the other friends, you know you can get him for this. You know you can get him. Yeah. That's what happens. Because I thought we had an agreement. That shit went stale thing when I saw the Missouri Division of Child Support Agency. I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, we had an agreement.
Man, that agreement without Hey, that agreement went out. That agreement went out the window like crazy, man.
Went out the window like crazy.
Shit, especially if a lady got majority of people in her family as women. It's so, but you don't, it is what it is, and I'm glad that they're paid up. I don't have no malice to say against her, but getting back to all of this stuff.
William Concrete.
Huh?
That's who that hell had no fury like a woman scorned. It's a quote attributed to William Concrete, an English playwright and poet.
Okay. So, all right. So, but it's a popular saying, I find it to be. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't know. I knew. I just had a feeling it wasn't really the Bible. Because the Bible, they were chapter and scripture.
It's some.
But the point is, that is true. That is true.
When a woman is mad at you, when a woman is done with you,
it's you too, right?
Yeah. When a woman is just, man, look, men are so visual. See, ladies, y'all got to figure this out about men. We are so simple-minded. We're so simple-minded. See, y'all, this is what y'all do. And Marlene, you right here, you can agree with me or disagree with me. He is on YouTube yeah.
That's my sister.
Oh, tell them we were talking about, would you date a bisexual, a former bisexual? Now we're talking about a woman, a scorned woman. What her possibilities of her doing something to you? A hurt, scorned woman I would never wish that on my worst enemy. Because a man is going to do something immediate. We don't carry, men are not really known to carry grudges, long-term grudges. We forget what happened. It happened. It is what it is. It happened. A woman gonna remember that shit to the day she died.
Mm-hmm. Even in a coma, we're gonna be like, mm-hmm.
A woman's gonna remember that shit that you did to her 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
If she never got over it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if you can make peace with them. Tell me, can a man make peace if they hurt you that bad?
I've been hurt really bad, and
hey, Minnie,
when things happen when I was with the person, if it's a trigger, then if something trigger it, if you constantly doing something, it can bring up pain. But I do believe in forgiveness.
Okay. See, you accepted to the rule. I'm talking about some of my St. Louis sisters. No, I'm kidding. St. Louis, I love y'all. I love y'all, man.
I don't get good answers, huh?
My fam. Now you give the perfect, great, innocent answers. You give innocent with no malice. No, I would never hurt him. He was kind-hearted. Yes, he did cut my 2 arms off.
Yeah, but I gave him
a chance.
I tried to overlook it.
He bought me 2 new arms.
He kept doing it over. Then I got fed up.
So because another girl be outside, they be out the podcast, right? I'm waiting for the motherfucker out here.
I mean, when I was younger, with my first husband, oh my goodness.
So you say with age and experience, you can, it should be on mature. The
person. Like when I had got custody of Mariam and Kayla, I had to endure a lot of stuff because if I would have react to actions, I could have lost them. And my word and bond to them was to keep them. So I had to take a lot of stuff. I accepted a lot. But when I was younger, as soon as my first husband, he was very violent. I had to beat him up a couple of times.
Mm.
And when he knew when I got mad, he ran.
Yeah.
So I was a woman scorned. Like, look, I told you enough. Yes, he knew. Mm-hmm.
And what is he gonna go to the police and they laugh at him or something?
Well, there was incidents where the police came. He pulled the gun on me, and I told him, I say, well, you pulled it, use it. Don't pour something you're not going to use.
It was bad, huh? Jeez.
So my girlfriend was there. She was like, "Oh, put the gun down." I'm like, "No, he poured it. Use it." You know.
You was bad, Marlene. That would have been my last statement. I'm telling my ex.
Well,
to use a gun.
He ended up getting, sick with cancer, and then I got a call.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was there. I was right there at his bedside.
The whole time. Wow.
I was right there. Whenever he got in trouble, I was there.
Use a rider, man. Use a rider.
I'm just different.
Yeah.
You're a soldier.
I'm just different.
I salute you.
Yeah, you're a soldier.
You know, me and Roland listening and like, wow, there really are some of you around.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
I mean, I have my breaking point. I do. I'm human, but I've been pretty good out here.
You've been pretty good. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, my thing is this. You can walk away from a negative situation, and that's what you need to do. A lot of times, where we come from, Roland, where we come from, our parents like ours, I think you, me, and Courtney we were like the only people with 2-parent homes, man. And, coming up and, so it takes a lot. And
we kind of moved together.
Yeah.
We had other friends, Darren, he didn't have a 2-parent home.
Right.
And, I love him. I love him. God rest his soul. But he moved a little differently than you and Courtney.
Yeah, because we had consequences to come home to. A lot of times, a single parent, were you raised by your grandmother? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we had parents. And one of the things, that's why we still tight to this day.
Right.
I'm not saying, no, wait a minute, take that back. I still have friends that didn't have were raised by single family. And I say some of those men, those the finest men I know. That has nothing to do with that. But as far as I don't know, I've never really surveyed anybody. But
But I know just
I knew your parents.
And I knew your parents. We knew Courtney. But here's my thing. The rearing, though, sometimes the rearing has a lot to do with how you turn out. Now, like you said, you came, and I know some too. I know some single people came from single parent home, and they good. They good. But I know from rearing
I know some people with 2 parents home.
They came out horrible.
And you like, well, in that situation, it didn't have to be that way. It didn't have to be. They made a decision. They made a decision. Because I could go deep, but they made that decision to go and do that. You didn't have to. See, like I can understand a person being raised by their grandmother, elderly. She might have 2 jobs, and you at home by yourself when you come home from school, and you got the way of the land to do whatever you got girls in your house. You can do this. You can stay out to 10 o'clock. You can go wherever you want. We didn't have that. Man, my daddy would. Man, please, my dad didn't play that. And Roland, your dad didn't play that shit.
I was a single mother, and my children had the house.
And it's hard though. It's hard. I'm not putting the blame on anything, but the rearing, like we used to look at Smash. That's one of our friends. And we used to look at, and I used to be like, my mouth used to be dropped. I'd be like, you get to do that? And I kind of went astray a little bit, doing some of the stuff that I wouldn't. Yeah, I was skipping school and shit.
Brian had to stick around me because I would have told him if I known he was there.
Yeah, so
I was smart. I cut school and went home and asked my mother, could I cut?
You know, I was like, man, I was like, so when I looked at his life, you know this, Roland, I was like, wow. It was because I came up with like a little strict, my household was strict. My dad used to have us ride our bike up and down the street. Up and down the street. Up and down the street.
On the same side of the street.
Yeah, up and down the street. And if he was really mad at us, he used to make us ride our bike in the backyard where we had all these crab apples. We going over apples like this in a circle, around in a circle.
My mom was like, "Don't go past that."
Yeah, and you know, if we went around that block, man, my dad would be right there. He said, "Put them up. Put your bikes up. Put them up." I'm like, dang.
Did you have to be in by the street lights?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't no question. That's what
I was 18 and I had to be on the block by the time the street lights came on.
We rebelled, man. I mean, we rebelled because we were so tight. We tight, you know. He had us like this. We was tight. So when we got an opportunity, when I saw one of my friends, like, I was like, wow, you get to do that. Wow.
Right.
Wow, you get to have girls come over your house. Wow.
Oh, shoot.
That was amazing. Roland, you know, that was amazing to me, man. That was,
yeah, it was amazing to you.
I was like,
you would go and you would come back, you wouldn't tell me about it because you know I was snitching. So
I didn't want to incriminate you to, you know, but I did a lot of wild stuff, man. I did a lot of wild stuff, you know. But one thing I can credit, it did open me up to more music. You know, I did do that, you know. So that was one positive, but I wouldn't trade my life, man. Yeah, you know how we came up, bro. You know, we went through this, we went through that, went through some things. Evan Roberts, how you doing? Joseph George, what's happening? You know how we did, you know, growing up, man. But I wouldn't change it. We had some wild times, you know. Hey, what's up? Hey, Scorpio in the house. Man, grab a seat, man.
I tried to find it. I got lost a few times, but I'm all right.
This is the hey yo.
Say hi.
Come on over here, man. Say what's up, man.
Well, hello, stranger.
This right here, Premier Guy. He's about to sit down. What's up, baby?
Hey, what up, Joe?
What's up, man? This right here is Scorpio, man. This brother, man. Famed Soul Train dancer, man. Michael Jackson impersonator.
Straight out of Detroit.
Straight out of Detroit by way of LA, man.
Yeah, Inglewood.
Hey, Inglewood, man. Say something to the people. This is Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. Tonight, the topic was, would you date a bisexual?
No.
Okay. Tell us why you wouldn't date a bisexual.
I don't believe in that kind of thing because when God created man and woman, actually he created man first and then he made a mate, which he took the curve out of it's not a rib, it's a curve out of the man and made woman.
Okay.
And I'm sticking with that.
Now, what if they're a former bisexual? They don't do it anymore. And they're new. So they've turned over a new leaf in life.
Well, God shall forgive them.
But would you date them?
No.
Why?
Because of the past things that they've been through, past relationships or whatever, and it's always in the back of their mind that they were that way.
You would remember that.
They will.
You don't think they could really do a metamorphosis?
I mean, yeah, but it's still in their minds because they was that way. Maybe short time, long term, short term. I don't know, but I'm not in their mind, but that's my thought.
That's your thought. Okay, so let me take this to another. Roland, Scorpio Roland. He in St. Louis, man.
Okay.
So what about, let me take it to another level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what about who was a very promiscuous woman,
mm-hmm.
but she's turned over a new leaf.
Mm-hmm.
She's new in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Would you date them? They're no longer.
Yes, until I see different.
What do you mean until you see different?
If they go back to that life.
Well, that means they would be cheating.
Well, yeah. I mean, because I think Once a hoe, always a hoe.
You don't think you
You
could?
could-
Well, you know what they say? You can't change a hoe into a housewife.
Right.
You don't believe that?
It's
Well,
hard to.
Well, listen.
It all depends on the person, actually.
It's a double. Look. We don't want to be we don't want to be hypocritical,
Right?
because most men out there have been very promiscuous.
Of course.
Most men. And it's almost to the point where women expect that to happen, because we were just speaking and I asked Marlene, I said, would you prefer a man with no experience coming in sexually, or would you want him to know a little bit about your anatomy or being how to please
what you were before? Like tell them who you were before or something, and see if they still accept being with you. Like I used to be promiscuous, but I'm not now.
Right.
But then the man's gonna be thinking in the back of his mind, I gotta watch her. I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
The woman won't think that though. You think the woman, because the woman knows, like you're a whole pro. You're a high. I'm about to call you a whole pro. No, you're not. You're a high profile guy. I'm kind of high profile here too. So it's already going to be, in the maybe he was with this many girls, but I don't think women think like that, like men think like that.
Well, they're better cheaters. They're better lovers. They're better mentally.
Who, women?
Yeah. Because they were made for men, so they already know when you saying, "Okay, baby, I'm finna go to work." You just make sure you take care of the kids, clean up the house. But her mind is somewhere else, either on the phones or with all her time.
I got you.
Maybe going out to take out the trash, and then see a guy that's not like, but that's that she sees attractive across the street. She's like, huh? You know what I'm saying?
So
since she's alone, and she's been alone every day when he goes to work, and just the tension, like she might need some attention because she used to be promiscuous.
Would you be okay with that, or do you feel like you would have to keep an eye on her?
No, I wouldn't have to keep an eye because I don't own her.
So you'd be okay. Just as long as she doesn't steer that path. If you don't see any inklings,
right?
Any inklings of maybe part of that path,
southwest,
right? Because we know, you and I, we've been in the world, man. We know patterns.
Yeah.
Patterns. So you would already have a head start on that, and
and I have senses, like not 6 senses, but 7 senses.
Right. No. Your intuition jumps in.
Yeah.
Roland, what do you say about that, Roland? If you, because it's a double standard as far as dating a former promiscuous woman, but she decided she's not being promiscuous anymore.
She tell you that
even like in the past, in the past, like
how long in the past? Though?
I've dated like in a long
years.
Years. See, I've dated long time ago. I dated a stripper.
I have to.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand. You understand that she's showing the goodies all day long.
Your stuff
all day long. Go ahead, Ro.
Yes, I would date a woman that had a past.
Me too. Yeah. It's a past. It's the past.
And that's it.
Let's get it for real. You know my wife. I wasn't her first boyfriend.
Oh yeah, right.
Or second boyfriend.
Or third, fourth.
Or third boyfriend. Or fourth boyfriend.
I'm dating a stripper, ex-stripper right now.
Stop right now. My wife.
You got it, Ian.
She had a lot of boyfriends.
It is what it is.
I was about to.
It is what it is.
Right out my
but y'all been married for a long time. I was best man at your wedding, man. So
that's a blessing. So you don't know who.
Why did you stop me, man? You could have jumped in and threw me out the jump and said no.
You out of here, Mom? Oh yeah.
But yes, why? Yeah. Why? Her name is Angel. She wasn't no angel.
Well, there's two ways you could be an angel. You could be a good angel or a bad angel. Because that is
wonderful.
That's why God.
Well, the angels were thrown out. Yeah.
And they're still locked up. It's just their spirits running around.
Yeah. And there's a lot of guys. Now the question is, there's a lot of guys that have married women that have passed, and some of them know, some of them don't. And that's the question. The guys who don't.
Do you think? Okay, let me piggyback on that. Let me piggyback on that. I'm gonna create a scenario right here, which it could be a very, especially if you live in a small town. Do you think it's up to the mate to tell their mate that there's somebody in the room that they used to have sex with?
Yes.
That's a tough.
Because the one that doesn't know, he's going to be the fool if he finds out another way by somebody else.
You need to know.
Back in my wife told me just about everything, so I was like, it wasn't no big deal to me.
It shouldn't be a big deal, and if it is a big deal, that means that we're not being transparent and honest with each other.
Right. Well, there's some guys.
And plus, these bodies
like
are borrowed.
Like the old Chris Rock did. There's some guys. The wife tell them two. And dudes, guys get upset. Two. They get upset over two, over one or two.
That's because of their lives. That's because they're not being honest with their lives and what they've been through.
And some of the guys, they be upset at their woman, and they got so many women, they can't remember half the women they had. Mm-hmm. But there's some guys, it's like a different guy. Some guys, for me, I'm cool. Everything's fine. But some guys,
sometimes I'm at a club, and women go to me.
They can't take it.
Come to
they
me.
Can't take it if their woman had
you know when we have sex? I don't remember.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that but that's a long time ago. Long time ago. All of us are with good women, and it's that time. And I believe a partnership, a team builds. And on that note, guess what? It's time, y'all. So we've had a great time. I think this is like the 13th episode of Ask a Lady, Ask a Man. So you can catch the rebroadcast on YouTube. You can see us on Ask a Lady, Ask a Man group. I want to thank our guests out here. I want to give a shout out to my cat Scorpio, man. Man, how do they reach you, brother?
Facebook, King Scorpio or Renato Spicer. King Scorpio, tribute artist.
There you
Facebook.
go.
Or OG_Scorpio at IG.
Okay. My man.
And my phone number is no.
You ain't got to do that. What's Scorpio's number?
Right.
Hey, give a shout out to Marlene. Marlene Bowman. She was our special guest today. Ziola Gay normally sits here. So we had some. She's probably upset with me right now. How come I'm not on the show? But love you, Lady Z. She'll be back next week. Hopefully we have Scorpio, and we'll definitely have Marlene. But thank you. My name is Brian G. Soul. I'm gonna be at Tappin' Nash here Friday. Hopefully hear some songs from this good brother here.
Yes.
Cigar Bar this Friday here. And we're broadcasting live downtown Summerlin, nestled in Las Vegas here at the Pine Hollow Winery. I try to say that real fast. I can never do it. Pine Hollow Winery. It's a tongue twister. I want to give a shout out to my longtime brother, my longtime friend, Roland Frank St. Louis. Yeah, represent, man. Go ahead, say something. Say something.
For the people of St. Louis, to the foodies, to the people of St. Louis, Mr. Time has left, and we're still here, and we'll be okay. Like I said, and that's all I have to say. He's on to another city, and he can take that stuff to another city. He'll do the same thing what he did to us in St. Louis. Everything. We survived.
You survived, and when I come to St. Louis, I'm gonna still get some of that good old Chinese food, some barbecue, and some authentic White Castles. I got to do some Q, man. Even if I got to come to your house, man.
Well, you have to come to my house because I have to say, Red, he need his ass whooped for that bullshit you said out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it like that.
All I need is one time for it not to taste right, and I'm out. I'll never go there again.
And whoever owned it, whoever is Red or people who own Red or whatever, y'all was wrong. You get it twice. First time, okay, we could work with you. But the second time, come on, bro. I say you have to go back to the other stuff.
Okay, well, brother.
That's all nother stuff, sir.
Hey, we'll talk about that next. Hey, check us out. We'll be here. We'll do it, and we'll talk about food next time. We'll talk about food and relationships. Can she cook? No, I'm just kidding. Can she cook?
Can she cook buck naked or?
Spaghetti! Spaghetti! I mean the preference.
My wife is the best cook in the world. She's
No. Stop reading that script, man. Go to the next page and read it again. My wife is the best cook in the world. Right, babe? Right.
I can't wait for her next meal. Yep.
Hey, bro, I'm going to call you in a minute. Hey, thank you. Thank everybody. We will be back next Wednesday, 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. In the words of Don Cornelius, we'd like to wish you love, peace, and soul.
Rest in peace, Don Cornelius.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Good night, gentlemen.
Yeah, okay. We all going out.